Hello my dears, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm doing a reading for the full moon in Leo. Thank you for joining me today. I will do a general reading for the collective to see what's the energy of the moon bringing in, what's the advice, and then I'll go deeper with messages for each individual zodiac sign, so you can check it for your sun, moon, or ascendant. And of course you can do the cross-watching, so take the messages as they resonate for you. All right, there will be timestamps when I publish this reading, so you will be able to navigate quickly. All right, let's get started. And I will start with an oracle message. I got my Wisdom of the Oracle deck, so let's see what this full moon is all about. And by the way, since we are now in Aquarius season, happy birthday Aquarius, and we will start with you guys. So I have here and now, have serendipity, all beautiful. And orphan, oh, very different energy. Yeah, so it's time to put this behind, and I've been seeing it in various contexts, various readings recently. To put behind the sorrow, the grief, the feeling left out, feeling great. You know what I mean, the victim mentality where you feel like you've been done, like people have let you down, maybe one particular person, or you're always unlucky because your luck is changing. And that's what we see here, was here and now. Focus on the here and now. That's when you bringing in this serendipity. And yeah, I know serendipity is about luck, and it's seemingly something you have nothing to do with. It's like the divine can decide whether to put me in this state or in this state, which is true to an extent, but the law of universe works in a way that you have good luck, quote unquote, when you are in the energy of here and now and you are in the healed and balanced space. That's when you can draw in that energy of luck, of good luck, right? And it may seem like that, but there's nothing accidental about it. A lot of times luck feels like it's a lottery ticket, like it's a random choice, like, yeah, today I got lucky, right? But it's not really the case. Of course, there's a little bit of everything in the mix, including the bigger picture that you don't necessarily see. That's when universe comes in play, or your high power, however you want to call it, right? But essentially, if you wish to bring this good luck, which it's very potent time for it during this full moon in Leo, focus on, do you see how green this is in this as well? To me, this is heart chakra, right? Heart chakra activation, focusing on love, on kindness, how you can bring what's there in your life that you're grateful for, that warms your heart and soul, and how can you bring more of that, which may look different, but essentially you're supposed to get yourself into that state here and now. Okay, now I'm gonna use Thelma deck to get us some more info from tarot. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe to my channel. I also have a different channel for Twin Flames with daily energy updates and also card of the day shorts. So there's a handle link in the description box. Please subscribe to that one as well if it's something of interest to you. All right, so we've got the High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, King of Cups, Justice, whoops, gotcha, Ten of Pentacles, look at that, and Queen of Swords. Yeah, so you see there's a lot of sword and cup energy, right? Aquarius is an air sign, so that's swords, right? But the full moon is in Leo, which is the opposite sign, and that's fire. So we don't see any fire in here, right? Essentially, it's like this mixture is calling us bottom of the deck temperance. See, like I was just doing this to balance out, right? And it's almost like get your swords in order, to be able to bring in fire into your life, right? So what I'm seeing is you're being called to use your intuition, to have hope, and to have that route, that GPS on where you're going next. What is the next step for you? Where is that lucky break that you've been waiting for, right? So it's like, but it's almost like if some of you are waiting for somebody else to make your life easier, or for the divine to like grant you this happy life, that's not gonna happen, right? So this is the time, and that's the fire energy, the time to take action, to step into it. Full moon is usually illuminating things we don't see. By the way, I got my moon lamp with me, if you have noticed. Full moon is illuminating maybe something that we missed before, right? It's like if you are a detective and solving a crime, right? This is like that clue that makes, like, ties everything together. It makes sense, and now you know who the killer is, right? That kind of idea. So pay attention, ask for guidance, but it's with the High Priestess here, you're reminded that it's going to come from your intuition. It's not going to come from another person. It's not going to come from an article or a training course, right? It has to come from inside of you. And I mean, it might be that intuitively you'll be guided to a specific, I don't know, article online, and you'll be like, wow, yeah, that's, I feel really drawn to this, I need this, right? But it has to be your decision. That's what I'm saying. Like, the decision point is entirely up to you, and it shouldn't come from a logical space. It should come from like that passion, that intuition space. That's fire, for that's Leo energy. Leo is a very passionate sign. What is this full moon bringing in? It's bringing into ability to stop doubting yourself, to be more imbalanced emotionally, to be able to come out into the public, again, as the Leo energy suggests, and be seen as you are, without thinking, well, I've got to do these 10 different things in my life for people to admire me, right? Because that's what I want. That's the shadow side of the Leo energy. To be too prideful, to be too much in your ego, and to kind of like want admiration from others, like seeking for it, being thirsty for it, right? That's the shadow side. Don't go there, right? It's not about that. And don't drive yourself crazy trying to do a lot of things maybe for different people so that they love you, they keep you in their life, and they're like, yes, thank you, thank you. No, you don't need that. Right? Either do it, you know, they say like we help people for fun and for free. It's one of the lines in a lot of different like therapeutic groups or support groups. Either do it for fun and for free, you know, without expecting anything, and you know, out of the full cup within. The King of Cups here is reminding you that you need to have your cup full first, right? If your cup is full, it's overflowing, you have extra to give, you give it out, you're enjoying yourself, it's beautiful. But if you feel like you struggle yourself and you need help, then put the pride aside and be honest with yourself and with people around you, that you have not nothing to give, but you're not in that place right now. And you need support yourself, right? And if anything, you should be supporting yourself. And then look at these beautiful things that are coming in for you, right? The big karmic rebalancing, meaning that whatever you've been investing, however you've been helping the world, is coming back to you tenfold, right? And the truth is coming in, right? Where you don't have to struggle to feel uncomfortable saying the truth or acting out of truth. It's going to be more natural, right? You're going to be in the space of, and again, this is Aquarius energy, and we are in the season of Aquarius. Embracing this template of not being a template, right? Aquarius does not do well with limitations and boxes, right? It's innovation, it's going out there and helping your tribe, your community, whoever, right? But it should be true to you. And again, that's what the full moon is helping you see. What does it mean to you? Illumination, that's key. All right, on that note, let's get on with the messages for each individual sign. I'll be pulling an oracle card for each of you, and I'll do a few cards of tarot. Let me just shuffle this a little bit, and we'll start with Aquarius. Alrighty. Aquarius, what do we have for you? The Oracle card is no place like home. So at this time, you're advised to look at your home situation, see how you can make your home even a more comfortable place. Something maybe that you wanted to change, to renovate, to add, whether it's for decorative purposes or something practical. This is the time, you know, like it will mean a lot more than it looks like on the surface. And if you've been putting it off because you feel like it's not super practical or have bigger fish to fry, this is the time to fry this fish. Because if it's calling to you, it's something important to your soul, to your heart. And that makes it all worth it. All worth it. We have King of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so during this time, you'll see where to put your efforts to put your energy to, right? You're gonna succeed, and I mean, this is your season. You're gonna succeed in anything and everything that you put your mind and heart to, right? But it's important that the passion meets the passionate drive, the fiery drive meets the more sensitive kind of emotional side, right? And to me, the passionate side can get you into an ego space very quickly. So it's very good to balance it. This is like fire and not like, but this is technically fire and water, right? And that balance each other out. When you get too fiery, too fired up, right? You have this emotional side that's more sensitivity based to bring you down to earth and be like, okay, what about kind, compassionate way? Are you kind and compassionate to yourself while pursuing this dream, while putting your work into this, whatever it is, business, personal matter, maybe a partnership with someone, right? Balance of fire and water for you. Okay, next we have Pisces. Oh, you have soulmate card here. Yeah, so quality time with your soulmate. I mean, we have Valentine's coming in like 3 weeks from now. But most importantly, it's like I'm immediately being corrected that you should make time for your Valentine, quote unquote, your soulmate, like any time of the year, right? So this is like that remembering and a reminder that this is special. This is... Okay, and with Tarot we have Two of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So time with your soulmate is supposed to take priority right now, right? Seeing how, like, what else can you learn about your partner, right? How else can you share something magical together? Maybe doing something together that you haven't tried before, right? For a change, try it out, and you'll see how much more centered and balanced it's gonna make you. Not just for your relationship, but for you and your heart space in general. And that's gonna be key, Pisces. Okay, next we'll go with Aries. Your oracle card is To Be Fair, number 38. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of truth coming out during this full moon, and it may encourage you to share that truth. Like, it may not just be about yourself, it may be about something that happened between you and somebody else. And you'll want to be like, I knew that all along. Like, you want to have that conversation. So before you jump to it, try to see it from their perspective as well. Try to be fair, you know, like the card suggests. Fair to yourself and fair to them. If you want to have a conversation, and what's the goal of the conversation? Right, essentially, that's the main question. If your goal is to have some sort of closure, then make sure that it's constructive and it's coming from a place of like, I didn't see it all then, I see it now, and this is this is the closure for me. Like, this is the lesson that I've learned from this. If you need to forgive yourself, this person, whoever, right? Like, but they're supposed to have that full stop in the conversation. They're like, okay, this was the closure. Sorry guys, I have to pick up the card. Right, like, don't make it overly emotional and kind of like just driving yourself or the other person crazy, or both? Is that gonna do anyone any good? Is that fair to anyone? I think not. And look what happens when you do approach the situation from a point of fairness and kindness, right? You see new opportunities for yourself. Like maybe this door is shut that I was just mentioning, right? Was this older situation, older person. It's not an older person, right? But like that person, right? But something new is gonna come in the physical, something practical, something tangible, something that you'll want to celebrate, something you'll be excited about, right? So you need to leave that behind, that pain, that troublesome energy, to be able to open up the doors for something new and exciting. All right, we'll go into Taurus. Co-create, number 40. Yeah, so to me, this is about partnership most and foremost, right? So see who do you want on your team so you can co-create something wonderful, right? Make sure you have the good people, you have somebody you trust, not necessarily people with titles or, I don't know, followers on Instagram or whatever, but someone you feel good about working with, right? And it may even be not their qualifications, but just like as a personality, right? One person may be much more in line with you and easier to talk to than another one, right? For this project, it's going to be important to choose somebody who you'll be comfortable with emotionally. What do we have for Taurus? Okay, just gonna do this. Oh, somewhat similar to Aquarius, actually. 8 of Pentacles, the Fool, which is Aquarian energy, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so there is this new passion in the beginning that, like, most likely in your career space, or something creative, something that a project that you do for yourself. But I don't see a relationship in here. It's more like you pursuing your dreams, right? Taking a leap of faith for something that feels great. Maybe you don't have like all the stats in place, but it feels great. And that's what I was just talking about. And if you found people you want to do this with and it's exciting, it's like your logical brain is telling you it's kind of risky, or don't you even know about this area or this person you're working with. But if it feels great and you're being guided there, then don't be afraid. Dive right in, put in the work, get started. More and more info will be revealed to you as you move forward with this plan. But it's almost like you don't see all the info on purpose, because that's part of that unveiling and part of you showing the universe that you trust, that the universe got your back and you don't need all the numbers up front to believe it and to go for it. There is magic in it. So happy creation of something magical, Taurus. Gemini, you have happy. Ooh, yes, I was in that happy place. I pulled this card for you. Oh wow, big opportunity for happiness and joy. And a couple of cards that got away from me. Okay, we got Ace of Swords and the High Priestess here, and the bottom is 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is the truth that this full moon is gonna bring in. It's gonna help you trust yourself more. It's gonna help you find something happier in your interactions with people around, right? Where it's not just you pouring into the relationship, it's you and the other person. It's equal give and take. And even if it's not 50-50 every day, you see the effort, right? You see that they want this as much as you want this, right? And they're proving it consistently. And I'm not saying that like they have to prove something, but consistency is key when we're talking about commitment, about trust in a relationship, whether it's personal or professional, right? So some kind of truth is coming in, and if you have a question and you really want to get the answer, maybe also ask your guides, ask your angels for the information, but it is gonna make you happy. It is gonna relieve you from something troublesome. So, and that's gonna create that space for trusting yourself more and being more in line with what your inner compass is telling you. Okay, next we have Cancer. Your card is chaos and conflict. You! But it's also card number 33, which is the master number for blueprint, for creation, again, for taking action. You know, they say out of chaos and conflict comes something great, or they also say that it's a very old saying that, you know, conflict is like the basis of the foundation of innovation and progress. We are innovating when we need to solve a problem, right? It's not coming from a place of like, everything is going well, but I really need to innovate this. No, like, usually that's not the case. So some kind of chaos is being brought into your life so you can revisit your foundations, your beliefs, your lifestyle, and see what needs to be appended, what needs to change at this time. Okay, of course. We have two pages here, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. Again, balance of fire and water that I was talking about at the beginning. We also have Three of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Yeah, so that's the part with chaos where it may feel like you've made the wrong choice, right? Or things are more difficult than you expected, right? Or some unexpected challenges have come your way, whatever that project, whatever that route, whatever that goal is that you're pursuing. But you're asked to kind of look at it with the eyes of an innocent bystander or of a child, right? And see it with like in a simpler way, right? What is it really, right? What is really the problem, right? How do you really can turn it around, right? Don't go too advanced and like try to simplify, right? And the chaos is actually gonna bring out the important things, right? The stuff that's just in the way, that's causing noise, is gonna go away, it's gonna fall away, and let it be. Do not run after it. Do not try to kind of keep it to yourself. No, let it go, because something new and wonderful is coming in. And the ask is to be able to see it with the innocent eyes, you know, with the new eyes. Okay, that was Cancer. Leo. Mending, number 52. Wow, healing and mending. That's another big part of the moon energy and what it's bringing in. Because these new revelations that we're getting a lot of times give us opportunity to heal. What is Leo mending at this time? The Star, Two of Pentacles, and Page of Swords. So look at that. This is another healing card, right? You're healing the choices that you make, right? You're healing the regrets of the past, that maybe you haven't made the right choice somewhere, that you were trying to do too many things and you couldn't keep up. So you lost some of the opportunities, maybe relationships, maybe career prospects, whatever it was, right? And now it's time to let go, now it's time to heal. That's the only way that you can bring something new in. And it doesn't mean disregard those past lessons completely, right? Healing is not about forgetting. Healing is about changing it to wisdom, where it's not emotional anymore, right? You can see it, you can zoom out. You can almost see it as if it happened to somebody else, right? And you can be more objective on what happened and why was it on your past. And if you don't know why, this is the time to ask those questions. It's going to be very important for you, Leo, to mend that broken heart, that regret, whatever it was, that disappointment, and move into something wonderful. Okay, now we have Virgo. Your energy is chopped wood, 42, very much Virgo energy, you know, like do the routine, like do this, take care of the small things, or like follow the regimen. Even if it feels small, if it feels unimportant, that's an important part of the bigger picture that you may not just see right now. Wow, major arcana is the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, and Four of Cups. So yeah, it may seem a little boring, a little uneventful right now, but no, stick with your routine, stick with the choices that you've made, right? Like you've put your goals together and now just stick with it. It's like if your goal is I don't know, certain fitness objectives, you know, whatever you want to improve in your physical fitness, and you have this new workout program that you're following, maybe also together with nutrition, right? And it's been a few weeks. A lot of us have made those New Year's resolutions. And you're like, I'm not really seeing the progress. And it's kind of boring to be doing this. Like, I would feel much more motivated if I had seen some progress already, right? But it's so important to stick with it. That's the lesson you're learning, right? To not go for just a quick result. Stick with it. Stay consistent. The universe is bringing something beautiful to you, right? And it's going to be a reward for you to following the routine, for you to following the process, for sticking with it, for showing your commitment that you really want it. That's how you get it. Not by trying to, you know, cut corners or see like, how do I get this done in a week instead of 3 months, right? That's not it. All right, Libra. Not for you. Number 6. Something right now that you'll see that something is not for you, or maybe something that didn't work out, whether it was a job, a romantic relationship, a hobby, I don't know, maybe a deal to buy a house for somebody. I guess it should resonate, and you never got it, and you are upset, and you feel like you haven't done your homework, or you missed something. No, it was not for you. That was blessing in disguise. That was a divine telling you that there is something bigger and better out there for you. King of Cups, 8 of Cups, and 2 of Swords. Yeah, maybe a water sign, possibly, right? But again, and look at these cards. We have full moon in both of them, because again, the full moon is helping us to see what we need to leave behind, right? Regrets, sorrows, and what maybe even some choices, that the wrong choices that we made, and we know that they were wrong choices, but let it go now, right? And that helps us make new choices, that we're not stuck, that we're not overthinking, right? And yeah, Libra is an air sign, which is the sword representation here, so can get overwhelming, especially when trying to make it a win-win-win for everyone. A win-win really is the expression. You know, don't worry about that. And leaving behind those regrets or mistakes will definitely help you find something that is, or someone that is for you this time. Okay, next we have Capricorn. Well, sorry, no, we have Scorpio. Scorpio, you have come to the edge, number 36. This is a variation of a Fool's card, but it does have little hearts there, so I love how it's like very subtly prompting into finding love. Let's see what we have with tarot for Scorpio. Scorpio is a sign that likes taking risk. It's almost like that adrenaline junkie kind of sign. Likes pushing the boundaries. Queen of Wands, 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups. Yeah, so it's fine to do that, as long as it's something that you feel passionate about, and it's something that speaks to your inner child. As much as it may sound a little strange when it comes to a romantic love, right? But whatever risks you are taking, make sure that your inner child says, yeah, that sounds amazing. That's exactly what I want, right? Because that means that will help you find the authentic you know, what's on your heart space. And that essentially is what should be the center of our romantic partnerships, and any really for that matter. But we're used to thinking that romantic partnerships are like the closest ones we have, right? Like it's our life partner, right? It's our partner in crime and everything in life. They are with us more than anybody else, etc., etc. So it's very much important that whatever you decide to do together, or however you want to play this relationship, could be a fire sign for some of you. It's important, fire is Aries, Sag, or Leo. It's important to listen to your inner child when taking this risk, and maybe change the route a little bit, right? It doesn't always have to be what the other person is asking for, right? And you can add something spicy from your side and something risky for them, which is gonna be just as important for that other person to come to the edge on their end. And when I'm saying risky, I don't necessarily mean, I don't know, jumping with parachute, right? For some people, risky is, I don't know, going on a weekend trip without a plan where we're gonna stay, right? Maybe we have a destination we're flying to, but no plan over there. Like with some people, it's just gonna be, oh my God, how can you possibly do that? Especially if it's a place I've never been to, right? So risk is a very relative term, but you will know, if it's a message, you will know what I'm talking about. All right, next we have Sagittarius. Your card is building blocks, number 28. So again, to me, it's similar to chopped wood, but I would say that this could be either about the past events that are coming into illumination right now, or something that's happening right now that you may not necessarily see the point in, or it seems small or doesn't seem serious. Like what the other person is showing you doesn't seem serious to you. And you're like, do I even want to bother with this? Like, is this promising? Is this something I want to invest my time and effort into? And the answer is yes, because it's a building block of something bigger and better. With Tarot, you have the Hangman, 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. You see, that's what will put you from a place of lack, from a place of being left out, from not necessarily understanding how it all fits together, to something magical, to the fairy tales, the happily ever after, right? It's just about perspective, right? Like you can see the same thing, it's something that's making you miserable, or it's something undeserving, something demeaning that you have to do, or you may see it as a way to your happiness, as a way to uncover something that you haven't seen before, you haven't felt before, right? Or maybe uncover something between you and another person, if that's what this is about. All right, that was Sag. And next we have Capricorn, finally. Our last sign. Yin, number 2. So for you, it's about surrendering and being receptive to messages, which is very much a moon energy. Moon energy is a feminine energy, intuitive energy, right? It's a lot about that, like kind of like flowing with it. Okay, and this message is similar, I think, to Libra. Maybe you're dealing with Libra. Queen of Wands, 2 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is like not necessarily overthinking the plan that you have to make, but understanding better the plan that's already presented to you by the universe, right? Like the plan is laying out itself, let it, right? And yes, you may be dealing with a fire sign, but this is like, you're still in charge, right? Like this is the feminine energy, but this is a fiery energy. So this is like feminine in the masculine state, right? You're still in charge, you still have the power. You know, the fact that you're not necessarily dictating the terms doesn't mean that you're not in power, right? But you're letting the universe unfold something to you that you may not have chosen yourself. And it is risky, but it's also kind of sexy. You know, it is a little bit of that adrenaline that's kicking in, that's hopefully gonna allow you to expand, right? But Capricorn, it's not that usual to go for this kind of risk. But this is definitely something that will stop you from thinking within your story, within your limits, within your what you've done before, right? This is like doing things differently. But it doesn't mean that you need to do research, to go somewhere, to find someone. It's all coming to you. Just accept, just surrender to that. Okay, I hope this was useful for you guys. These were all the 12 signs. And I hope that you find this energy of the full moon in Leo powerful, insightful, and helpful in bringing in more happiness, joy, and healing into your life. I love you all, and until next time.